Hello, everyone. I am doing a quick lesson on how to prove that the opposites of a parallelogram are equal. How do you do that? And they didn't even give you numbers. What were they thinking? They just gave you all these letters. But the letters represent the numbers. And this that you see down here is the distance formula. So if you remember the distance formula, it would be x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. Okay, so you just have the two coordinates. You subtract the same coordinates and you square it, but you have to be consistent. If you put the first point first, x1 first, you have to put y1 first. So let's go down here. This says AD. So first I see here that the D is first for the y. Well, they're both D, right? So I'm looking at the y values there. So that's D. So I know this is going to be a D here. Here it has to be the points. So it's going to be sorry, we're going from AD. Sorry, we're looking at here, these 2 points right here. We're going from A to D. So you look at the letters to see where you're going from A to D. So I see here that the D is going to be D. Oh, clear all the drawings. Let me clear these because I was looking at the wrong coordinates. I'm not going to restart the recording, so you're going to see all these mistakes. So what I have to make sure I'm doing when I'm choosing the coordinates is that I'm doing it for the right one. This is AD. I was looking at DC at first. So we're looking at AD. So these are the two coordinates we're looking at here. So they have the D here first. So I know this is going to be my first coordinate. So this is going to be 1. This is going to be 2. Okay. So they have the D minus the Y value, which is 0. So this is going to be a 0 here. So that helps. And then because this D was placed first, that means I'm going to have to place the C first here. I can't place the 0 first because they put the D first. So that means the X coordinate that matches it has to go first. So C minus 0 here. And then C minus 0 is just C squared. And then D minus 0 is just going to be D squared. That's the first one. Okay. Now let's change colors. Now we're looking at BC. So we need to figure out where BC is. Here we go. That's BC. Didn't do that circle very well, but you got the idea. So we see that you've got, they're doing your X coordinates. Let's look at the X coordinates first because I see a plus C here. So this is the first coordinate. This is what they're using as X. So the first X. So this is going to be B plus C minus the other X, which is just going to be B. And then for the Y coordinates, because B plus C is first, that means D has to be first here. So that's just going to be D, and that's going to be minus 0. So you have to put that minus there too. So when you do B plus C minus B, you just get C squared. That's correct. And then when you do D minus 0, you get D. So that's going to be D squared. And that's a coordinate for that. All right, now let's look at AB. So that's the next one. Let's use a different color for AB. So this is AB. We're going to use orange. So we need to figure out this is AB right here. Okay, so let's see what they have first. So I see that they have a 0. Let's look at the X coordinates. They have the 0 first in the X coordinates. So that means this is going to be, oh no, that's second. Oops. So this is first. So we're going to have the B minus 0. So this is our first coordinate here. So that means I'm going to have to do the 0, which is the Y that matches it, minus 0. So it doesn't really change. So then B minus 0 is B squared, and then 0 minus 0 is 0 squared. And then that just simplifies to the square root of B squared. That's how you do that one. And then finally, let's use pink. We've got to do CD. So CD is going this way. Let's see, what do they have? They've got the B plus C, and that's second. So that means this is our first coordinate here. So I'm going to say C minus B plus C, and then the matching Y coordinate is D minus the other Y coordinate, which is also D. So C minus B plus C. Now you have to be careful with this because of this minus sign right here, right? So you distribute it or you add the opposite. So the C is going to be C minus C. They cancel out. And then that's going to be a plus negative B. So that's going to be negative B squared. And then D minus D is 0. But negative B squared plus 0 squared, I don't know, because when you do this, oh, when it squares, it's going to be positive though. Okay, so this is going to be B and then you get B squared in the end. This one is a little tricky because it is going to be plus negative B. And then when you square it, it ends up being positive. So let's check to see if we want to put the negative in there. All right, so I just wanted to check to make sure that we were doing the right one. So it looks like we do need to just go ahead and keep it positive. So because it's going to end up being positive anyway. So you don't need to put negative here, and your final answer will be B squared, and that's how you do that. So there you go. I hope this video was helpful for you, and that you do well. I hope that you guys could hear me. Have a great day.